Abracadabra, hocus pocus, if you wish it so much, the great Gandalf shall appear. Hey, welcome back to the Shootout Podcast, episode 114 with me and the bro 808 Kicks ATL and Cam, the great Gandalf, the Shoe Dragon, is back with us this week because obviously we want him here to all talk about the topics, discussions, everything we got this week, and basically we go through it. But before we actually go into the whole main subject of this podcast, please do like, follow, subscribe, come and chat to us. Let's have a conversation. Let's break it down like we always do. And please do check out the Shootout Podcast on the YouTube channels and all the audio channels, because we're all on the audio channels because we love you so much. We want to give you as much information as possible, and we want to be everywhere so you can reach us. But what we're here to do today, bro?
Same thing we do every week. Try to take over the world. Y'all
Try to take over the world. There you go.
That's the one. Okay, cool. Because we've got the great Gandalf here today, we are going to go into a bit of a story time, bro. So, what's been happening in your realm, bro?
Like story, like literally off the cuff. It's like, hey Cameron, I'm not telling you what's going on in this podcast, but just tell us a story.
It's all secrets. It's Dungeons and Dragons here, bro. It's food adventure.
Wait. Oh my god!
Hold on, man. For those of y'all that don't know, the voice that y'all hearing, that y'all not used to hearing, is the one and only Love for Kicks, Cam, the sneaker wizard, the shoe dragon, Cam Dolph, the great hope himself. The great sneaker hope himself. No. It's because of all the hope that you bring to the community.
Yeah, because he's conquered. He's conquered the eBay dragon Dungeons. He's conquered that. That's no worry. He's conquered the StockX Dungeons. That's no worry. He's conquered the DS Dungeons. That's no worry.
The trade block dungeons. I mean, he ran through them so easy.
Exactly.
Like,
yeah, that's crazy, right?
It's all about sneakers and dungeons today.
Yeah, no doubt. No, there's actually, it's so funny because the last time I was on here, we went through and we talked about eBay quite a bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, there's been some new stuff recently, like some new strategies for sure.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
No, hold it down. Hold it down. We're not going to give them everything. They got to come to you. We need the people to go to Love for Kicks. Love for Kicks on Instagram.
Yeah.
Love,
and if
LUV _ the number 4 _ Kicks, KICKS. Go to that page and hit the button. And if Cam deems you worthy, he will give you sneaker wisdom. I promise.
Oh, whatever. Everybody's worthy. Everybody's worthy until proven otherwise.
Exactly.
And forget about the 20% discounts. Forget about the 30% discounts. Forget about the 50% discounts. If you're lucky, you might get a 70% discount with Cam because it will show you the tricks and trades. And that's all I'm saying, because you need to go and check out Cam, Love for Kicks. Go and check him out and go and follow the bro as well.
Speaking of discounts,
as he holds up an off-white Presto.
Yeah, for $250.
For 200 and off-white Prestos for $250. That's what he doing. For the audio audience, if we be telling y'all to go check the pod on YouTube if y'all want to see some of the stuff that we talking about. Cam, if y'all can see Cam's background right now, y'all will understand why we hyping him up. We're not even hyping him up. Giving him these many props. No, I'm talking about the other side.
Oh, that side? That's all the custom stuff. Yeah.
No,
funny. I'm like
your left shoulder.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy.
And remember, guys. If you get a DS sneaker and it's basic, not DS, I mean, if you get a V and DS sneaker and it's not up to scratch, then you can go and check out Cam or myself or even Q, and we'll tell you how to make it proper again. That's what you need to know. That's how you move the sneakerhead, and that's what you do. But before, let's just go into story time. Cam, tell us a story from this week. What magical things have you come across in your Dungeons and Dragons?
All right, so the most recent, which I think it's like a good segue. I love you guys are laughing at me. It's amazing. I'm here for your humor, your amusement. No, for real, like
What?
what?
Sorry.
Is there like an inside joke going on that I don't know about right now, or what?
There's no inside joke, right? At this moment in time, as you're speaking, my head is very vivid, and I'm imagining a sneaker game where you are the base character, taking all of these.
Oh my god! So you're actually involved? Like we're actually playing Dungeons and Dragons, and you're facing the reseller dragon or something, and you have to figure out like how to use the right type of potion and blows and stuff to conquer them and come away with the shoes for a reasonable price.
The Lord of the Resellers is behind this whole dastardly scheme to take over the sneaker world.
Lord of the Resellers.
Young
you know, he is straight up though. Like if you want to compare TJ to something, he's like the Noah's Ark of sneakers.
Which right? Noah's Ark of sneakers.
You buy everything so that like when there's a you know, like when the world ends, you'll be able to recreate all the sneakers. So
hold on. So you're telling me it's the sneakers coming too, but do hurrah, we double up sneakers all the time, hurrah.
Yes, dudes, for real. Like think about it. If the world ended and we wanted to recreate sneakers, right? Like post-apocalyptic. We just need to go to TJ's townhouse and like we'll be able to recreate every sneaker that's been released in the last 4 years.
Yo, this is why friends shouldn't work together. we can't even do a story going because we cracking on each other so much. Wait a minute.
They don't even start. If you want to, I mean, we got Q over there as the Noah's Ark of Funko Pop, so.
You know what?
You ever disrespect my pop collection? Yeah.
I didn't. I'm disrespecting you, not your collection.
You know, Cam makes it sound like right. It's you've got a certain strain of like breads, you got a certain strain of like Chicago's, and you just want to kind of cross contaminate them and put them in the ground, and they grow into a different sneaker. That's what Cam's talking about.
Man, nah. Cam talking trash. The dude, he calling you a hoarder, and he calling me out for my pop collection. Which some of these things might be true that he's saying, but this coming from the dude that buy every pair of Chicago highs that he can. Like
that is the truth, by the way.
This man got a full size run of Chicago highs, and he only wear one size. Like what are you talking about?
Okay. Now that it's coming back on me, it's not as much fun anymore. Sorry, it's just not as much fun.
Let's not even talk about shout out balls. Let's not even talk about shout out balls there.
Man.
No, for like crazy right now. No, I've been like straight hoarding the big swoosh lows, all of them.
But by
like
the
way,
I
keep buying them for under $100. I bought a pair of the metallic navies last night for
they dope.
For like $73.
They dope.
Yeah. But by the way, throwing a little bit more shade back. Have you got rid of those bathroom sneakers yet?
No comment.
If you didn't know,
they may be different bathroom sneakers now, but. But no comment.
If you guys didn't know,
I'm glad my wife can't hear you right now.
if you guys didn't know, me and Cam were on Instagram live, and Cam open-heartedly admitted that he's got sneakers that sit in his bathroom because just cause.
Well, it's like one of those things where you go upstairs and like I change into like the shorts and the shirt to go to sleep at night. And I try to remember to change, because this is the shoe room right here. So I try to remember to switch out the sneakers for the slides before I go to bed. But if I don't, then the sneakers end up in a pile in the bathroom. And then if I'm not like looking for those sneakers, they may or may not stay in that pile for the bathroom. Because I may have too many sneakers and therefore don't need the sneakers that are in a pile. I'm
gonna say one thing. Cam's probably got more Jordan 1s and high lows or whatever than any of us in this life. Like, and I thought I had a lot of Jordan 1s, but Cam's got a very, very spectacular collection of Jordan 1s, which is amazing. But yeah, guys, don't put your sneakers in the bathroom, because obviously condensation and water exists in your bathroom, and it'll probably go into your sneakers if they're not rubber, which is fine, because Cam mostly has Jordan 1s, which means
it's funny because you told me that the last time, and I keep looking at the pile all now, like going, is there any foam shoes in there? I wish I was joking, by the way, but I'm not.
Remove the pile, bro. If you remove the whole pile, then you don't have to think about it.
It's kind of nice, when you are looking for those sneakers and they're right there in the bathroom.
Okay. Any other fascinating stories, bro, for this week?
I mean, I wouldn't say it's fascinating, but I found a new website here in the US, by the way. Like, this is something that Q probably be interested in. It's called The Real Real. It's an app.
I knew about The Real Real.
Yeah. So that's where I got the Prestos from.
Yeah.
So the prices are crazy.
Rick Dub just copped something from The Real Real too. I can't remember exactly.
Yeah, no, he that's how I found out. Yeah, okay. He messaged me, DM'd me on Instagram, and he showed me a pair, and I was like, whoa, that's crazy. Like, I can't believe the price on that. And he ended up asking me, because he ended up copping LeBron 11s, and I can't remember the name of them, but they're like one of those crazy, like, all-around turf shoes.
Yeah.
That just came out.
It was an ACG, wasn't it?
Like carnivores or something, like something weird. I don't remember what they were, but anyways, he ended up buying both of those, but he showed them to me and told me the prices, and I was like, yeah, because it was the pure platinum. Oh, no, it's LeBron 10. It was a pure platinum LeBron 10.
Was it LeBron? I know he posted it yesterday. So yeah. I saw that, and the first thing that came to my mind was I got on The Real Real, and I looked on there for maybe a couple of days, and then I kept it moving. Because I think this was around the time when I was looking for the Alma Year 3s. So I was just checking every platform to, check prices pretty much.
So I don't know what kind of stores there are in the UK that are similar to this, but in the US we have like Marshalls, Ross, TJ Maxx, right?
Yeah,
and when you go to those stores,
they got TK.
We got TK Maxx. We got
TK Maxx. Okay. So when you go,
it's the same company, to be honest.
Yeah, for real. So you go in, you don't actually look for something, right? You can't walk into a TJ Maxx and go, "Oh, I need the blue Ralph Lauren with the custom fit." Like, it won't be there or maybe it will, So you walk into a TJ Maxx and you literally go, okay, well, I'm just going to walk around, and if I find something, it's worth the trip, right?
Yeah.
So that's the way that I am with all the websites. Is I'm not looking for anything specific. I'm looking for like my size generic. And sometimes it's for trade bait. So there's shoes that I'm getting all the time that I'm not even interested in, but I know are worthy of trades. Like I have go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say you got to be really careful, because basically, we're gonna talk about this in the main topic today. But like some of these, we'll talk about it in the main topic. But yeah, carry on. I'm just gonna go for a caution to it, just in case, just to make sure you
don't go too far, give away too much.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna give away too much at this moment in time.
But we are gonna get into that. But the main reason why we want to get into it is because we know your experience in that realm is gonna have a lot to provide to the conversation. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of good information that people are going to be able to eat on. Because nowadays, the way it is, it's totally different. So we try to help people realize the differences every week. But I think the conversation we're going to have later on in the pod is going to be a real big difference maker for some people.
But I want to raise a quick question with you guys. I found this quite interesting, and it's not to do with quick strikes or anything like that. I found this quite interesting. Do Nike or any sneakers sell out? And that's the question I'm going to throw to you guys. Just because of the reference, I'm going to. Do you reckon?
Yeah.
Do you reckon they all sell out?
You mean eventually?
Dion's, yeah. Eventually, yeah.
The Dion's gonna sell
honestly?
out. I guarantee you.
No.
I guarantee, bro.
No, not the Dion's. Not the Dion's. I'm sorry. I mean, in general. Yeah.
These Neon 95s sold out, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
In the US, there's nowhere in the US you could go and buy this shoe in a men's size off the shelf.
Right.
Yeah, but I mean, he said Nike, by the way. I mean, he just straight said Nike. That means like every single Nike.
I've got a good example. I got an example because I found it really weird that in the last couple of weeks, they in China, the Nike restocked all of the Jordan 1 lows for China and dropped them, shock dropped them. And that was quite interesting. I'm talking about the Travis Scott 1 lows, the Phantoms, the Mochas, all of that stuff that came out last year. They shock dropped them 2 weeks back. And I was like, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Like, why do that? Either they got a separate production run, which is what they're trying to do, or kind of for singularized markets. But what I found interesting, and this is UK. This is from a UK perspective. I don't know. You might have to correct me if it's from the States perspective. So the Vivid 4s came out a couple of weeks back, and they claim to be sold out on the sneakers app, which I found strange because all the other retailers got them. They sat around for 2 days and then they went all sold out instantaneously. The Olive 5, same thing. There's other couple of sneakers on there that I know. The airships, the pink variation of the airships that we discussed about last week, that's probably the worst colorway, is sold out on the sneakers app, which I'm like, but it's sitting everywhere. Why would that be sold out? And I find that really, really interesting. We're not talking about selling out like the hype sneakers. We're talking about like the sneakers app and Nike almost like falsifying sales, like they're sold out, and I know these sneakers will come back in about 6 months to a year and they'll shock drop them as a weekly exclusive. So it's kind of like a bit of a tactic that Nike and the sneakers up are doing. So they're basically holding these sneakers potentially for the future and letting all the retailers sell them and go on sale, and all of a sudden once they're out of the stock, once they're out of here and people reminisce about them in about 6 months to a year's time, they'll shock drop them. And it seems like that this seems to be the case for some of the GR sneakers recently, which I find really strange. I just want to get your guys' opinion on it because this is what I'm visibly seeing in the UK. That is, I don't know what's happening in the US.
Yeah, I mean, I'm maybe a little less conspiracy theory about it.
Yeah,
right. So
he do this.
If you think about it,
every time he do this, Cam. Every single time.
I'm telling you.
That's why I'm saying no.
I see.
You just talk for 2 minutes straight. You ain't take a single breath. You do this every time.
You guys are you're like a married couple right now, for real.
No, because we've had this conversation several times on the pod, and we always come to an agreement, and then it'll come back in a different form. It's the same conversation. Do companies fake sellouts? Yes, we have agreed to that multiple times, have we not?
Yeah.
Restocks. Hold on.
Go on.
Restocks happen often in the US. So we know certain things have to be taken out of that conversation.
Yeah.
The limited, the Travis, some of the collabs, not necessarily recently, which is one thing that's definitely changed about that conversation is the climate changing has to change the conversation in general, right? Because more stuff is available. So from that aspect, I think is worth having the conversation and saying that it's different now than it was before. But I say, like we know, when certain stuff come out, you ain't got a chance in hell on getting it the second day. It's over.
No.
If you don't get it within the first 2 or 3 hours, you waiting. You waiting on a possible restock, or you're gonna have to pay resale.
If it's an OG, like a very high sought after OG,
you can't even say that for OGs no more.
No. I would depends on the stock numbers. If you know the stock numbers,
Who knows stock numbers? See,
I mean, those are all technical estimates, by the way.
Yeah, they're estimate stock numbers. But I would say definitely for collaborations and definitely for very quick strike sneakers or limited sneakers and SBs as well. But if you're looking for like this is for all the reason why I keep bringing it back up is this is for the new listeners that actually come and tune on and listen to us. Is not everything sells out. If it's a GR general release sneaker and you are waiting for it to go on sale, just wait for it, because if you miss it out, it's more likely to restock in the future. So just be cautious of like going in all heads in and saying, oh yeah, this is gonna sell out and blah blah blah. Don't listen to all the propaganda media that the resellers put out there. Just know what you're doing with the market and know what, if it's a GR sneaker, if it's readily available, if it sits for a couple of days, it's more likely to be there in the next couple of months. So just be careful in that perspective. That's what I'm saying. This is why I brought it up.
If you want to go with TJ's theory and his line of thinking on that, I completely understand that. My line of thinking on that is, even though this Atlanta Air Max 95 did not sell out, I went in for it like it was going to sell out because I knew I wanted it. And I didn't care about none of the other stuff. You know
of course. If you love the sneaker as much as you love the sneaker, and if you're on 50-50 fence, then I'll say, yeah, maybe just wait. But if you really love the sneaker and you want it, just go for it. Just go for it.
Yeah, that was me on the Stussy Play 89.
Yeah. But
if you want to play chicken, you can. But like, and I know you can speak to that, Cam, because you play chicken a lot with new releases.
I do now. I definitely do.
You don't like buying new.
So, I don't like buying new because it depreciates, and then you end up in the same situation where, say I buy a GR, right, and I pay full price for the GR, and then I see it on eBay 6 months from now for like $80 to $100 less than the GR price, and they're like 9 out of 10 condition. If I would have asked my 6 months ago past self if you would still buy these, knowing that 6 months later you could get an $80 discount for a 9 out of 10 pair, I 100% would wait 6 months. So that's what I've been doing a lot more, especially with the climate. The only time that I go on sneakers to go after something is if I really, really want it. And I have an example. Like, I fell in love with these the first time I saw them. Right? So I went for these, and I think I could get them pretty cheap.
Just for the audio listeners, what did you pull up?
Oh, Jesus. I don't remember what the whole name is, but they're the Dunk SBs, and they're like the City Walks, I think, or something.
Yeah.
I think they're City Walks, but they've got like the really cool canvas patterns on them and everything, and then they rip away, and there's red and orange,
and it's suede underneath as well, which is awesome.
Yeah, no, these were amazing, but so I went for those on sneakers just because I really wanted them.
Yeah, but the reason why we both, me and Q, both wanted those Atlanta's 95s was because we thought they were going to be limited. Because it was like a boutiques exclusive and all of that stuff. But case be it wasn't. It was a mass produced sneaker, which is good for us because it means everybody cop. Which means everybody cop. But yeah, you got to know.
I don't know how mass produced it really was because it only released here.
Yeah, exactly. That's
if you take all the pairs and only release them in one city, it's gonna look like it's a whole lot of pairs.
Yeah,
because the resellers didn't go crazy for the Atlanta 95s like they did for these neons, bro. Like I saw when I went, shout out to Soul Play. Went to Soul Play on the 23rd to get my Dion's. It was a line of about 20 or so people. Well, probably more than that because I stopped counting once I got in line. I was like number 18 or 19. And it ended up being a line of people behind me. I couldn't see how far back it went because I wasn't doing too much turning around. I'm focused on that front door. You know what I'm saying? I'm going this way. I ain't doing too much looking back there. But this one guy, the line started moving. This one guy come out, and he was looking about half disheveled. You can tell if he didn't look like he belonged in a sneaker line. Let's just put it like that.
Okay.
Bro,
the dude come out the store. What the? Damn, got fireworks going on.
I didn't do that.
Go.
Anyway, that was a little treat for the YouTube audio.
No, the thumbs up was. My daughter came in and she wanted me to show me her outfit because she was wearing a new shirt that she bought yesterday when she was thrifting.
Cam. Put your thumbs up again.
The family don't stop.
There you go. Cam's got some side effects.
Why is that? Hold up. I do thumbs up at the beginning of every episode.
No,
I don't
because
get that.
because Cam's on his phone. Cam's on his phone.
You
That's
know
why he
what?
probably got some emojis.
It's doing it because my thumbs are up?
Yeah.
Like my thumbs are doing the background?
Yeah, do it again. There you go.
What? That's crazy. So what else can I do? What if I do this? Like, does it do something?
If you put one single thumb up, if you put one single thumb up, it'll come up with a thumb suggestion. Hopefully, there you go. There you go.
That's super cool. Are you kidding me?
Karen.
I'm gonna edit all this out. I'm editing all this out.
Come back with your story, bro. Come back with your story. Nah. You saying you saw a disheveled person that didn't belong in a sneaker queue.
Yeah, bro. I mean, dude look half homeless, right? So he come out the door with the bag, and he complaining, and it's obviously out of town accent. I want to say it sounded kind of like a Baltimore accent, maybe a Boston accent, something like that. Bro, dude talking about, man, these folks telling me I can't be on my phone. The man was standing at the register. They asking him what size he want. He on his phone on StockX trying to figure out which size
how much they're worth.
The most expensive.
That's crazy. Oh, that's messed up.
And he come out the door talking, man, I'm in here spending my money. These folks trying to tell me I can't have my phone. I'm spending my money. Fool. There's a line full of people outside trying to get this shoe. You think
that want to wear it? That want to wear the shoe? Exactly.
If it was my store, no, bro, you can't get no shoe now. You can't get no shoe now.
And he would have kicked off.
You ain't know what size you wanted when you walked in the door. You can't get no shoe now. Peace out. Because I can refuse your business for whatever reason I feel like.
Yeah.
And being that this is a sneaker store, and I clearly see and know what you're doing, nah, I don't sell to you. I don't sell to your kind. Don't show me you're show me a reseller without telling me. Tell me you're a reseller without telling me you're a reseller. Pretty much is what he went in there trying to do.
Yeah, pull up the StockX app. That's
look,
what you need to do.
Look, so he come out the door complaining, right? He with like 4 other people. They got chairs. They all got chairs and bags, and they had a 24 case of water. They been sitting out there all night. They jumping in the Uber. They finna pack up their chairs and their bags and the sneakers that they done grifted from the city and jump in the Uber. Talking about they finna go to Wish. Wish already popped. I was on the phone with Rick. I was on the phone with my cousin. We had the city surveyed. You know what I'm saying? With our we knew what all the same stores that had the collaboration with these Atlanta 95s are the only stores plus Nike Linux. So it was like 6 stores total that had the Deons.
So you got Walters, Soul Play.
To go outside.
Yeah,
Walters, Soul Play,
Amamanier,
Wish, and
ATL.
Nike.
Yeah. Damn.
And social status might have had them, but that's the Whitaker group.
See, this is
had
where
to go outside to get them, bro. You couldn't. It wasn't no raffles. It wasn't no online. It wasn't no in-store raffle. You had to line up, first come, first serve, every store.
See, this is these sneakers actually need to have a global release. If I'm honest, we should see them.
June,
hopefully,
was it June 14th?
Okay, might actually I am up. Yeah, but yeah, it's good. It's good to see. Good to see. But you also got another story about your Atlantas, haven't you?
Yeah, bro. In Macy's yesterday, me and my wife and her shopping. This dude Cam. He was my spirit animal, bro.
Oh yeah?
This dude had to be he was at least 60. I want to give him like mid 60s, mid to late 60s. Polo with the big horse and the 3 on the sleeve. Orange. I know you like that. Orange polo. Camo pants. Atlanta Air Max 95s.
So they match the shirt.
And a fitted hat. So I said, I tapped my wife. I said, look at me.
I would look at me when I'm in my 60s.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's me.
Yeah,
We had to
that's
clean.
funny because you kind of described me because I actually own a lot of Ralph Lauren. The Big Force with a 3 is one of my favorite
Mm-hmm.
style shirts. The
Mm-hmm.
shirts I have, the camo shorts, like all the
Yeah.
whole nine
Yeah.
for sure.
And,
Yeah.
and we'll probably still be podcasting, and we'll probably be doing all the stuff we're still doing, and Q will be still coming back and saying, let me put my fit on and let's rock and roll."
I don't know if we'll still be partners. I don't know.
You never know, bro.
Might have to get rid of you by then. That's a long time.
Trade up for a new
Right.
model.
That's a long time. I might be out the game by then. I'm saying. That's retirement time. I'm retiring from everything.
You know what? Ironically, I was watching Godfather 3, right? And it was like, just when I think I'm out there, pull me right back in. That's gonna be me pulling you right back in, bro.
Yeah.
You can try.
Do you watch Godfather 3 again on purpose?
No. It was basically I was watching Godfather 2 because I missed the first one. I was watching Godfather 2 and I thought, you know what? Let me just watch the third one as well. They kind of call it a funny name now. They don't call it Godfather 3. It's like Godfather 3: The Death of Marco Corleone, which is a bit weird. But it was weird. Yeah, no, it wasn't subtitled. It was legit, like English, everything. But it was weird. It was weird. I find it's the least favorite of the Godfathers. Godfather 2
God,
is
yeah.
classic.
Yeah.
Classic. Godfather 1 and Godfather 2 is classics, bro.
Yeah, and for totally different reasons, because it's like two completely different movies. Yeah, amazing.
But it's such a great movie. Such a great movie in my perspective. It's the Godfather series.
Last week, we went to New York. That's another thing we need to talk about too before we get into quick strikes. Because you did a wear test comparison for the fours. But, y'all talking about Godfather, bro. Me and my wife went to New York last weekend, and we saw The Wiz on Broadway. Man,
it's probably really good.
You talking about entertainment, bro? Oh my God. Deborah Cox played Glinda the Good Witch. Wayne Brady played the Wiz. Listen, bro. And bro. I don't know none of the other cast members. Y'all have to forgive me. The whole cast was dope. But the Tin Man, bro. Tin Man, that man put his life on that stage, boy. If y'all ain't never seen a live show, if y'all privileged enough to be able to make it to Broadway. And I got to once again shout out my wife, because I would never thought I'd be going to see a musical or any play on Broadway. But I've seen 3 now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Entertainment, bro, at the highest level, bro. Live. I'm talking about live, mistake-free entertainment every time. It's some of the dopest art I've ever seen in my life, bro.
So
you can't take no pictures. Ain't no pulling no phone out. Ain't no nothing. They'll kick you right up out of there, bro. This is straight for your eyes and your ears only. I mean, life.
Yeah, I had the same.
Right.
I had the same experience. I had the same experience when I see the what do you call it, Jackson 5s. I think that was here, or the Michael Jackson theater production.
Huh?
What do you mean?
What you talking about?
I'm talking about theater, like live shows. We went to see Michael Jackson.
No, I thought you were saying you saw Michael Jackson live.
No. There's theater production for Michael Jackson's career. I wish. Saw that. Also saw.
There's a concert between him and Tupac.
Yeah, I was. I also saw what do you call it? Africa, which is dope as well. Circus du Soleil is a dope. You got Q going, bro. You got Q absolutely going.
You need to stop, bro.
I think what was the best one? I saw Motown as well. Motown the musical was quite dope as well, because they went through the genres as well. So, yeah, if you guys ever get a chance to go and watch anything in the theaters, it's well worth a watch. It's a totally different experience to watch.
Yeah, I've been seeing this stuff since I was a kid. So yeah, my Allison actually has season tickets to. They have something called Broadway Across America. Mm-hmm. Where they do Broadway caliber shows and they travel. So we have a place called the Chrysler Center, which is in Norfolk, which is a pretty big city in Virginia. And so her and her friends have tickets. They go like once a month.
Let's be honest. Let's be really, really honest. Would you go and see a theatre show if it wasn't for your partner?
I wouldn't have.
I wouldn't have either.
I would go to the symphony. But, as far as like what people would consider bougie entertainment, the symphony is probably the extent of where I would want to take it. I would never think that I would enjoy Broadway as much as I did.
Yeah, so on that note, shout out to all our partners that take us to these Broadway shows. I think because they're magical.
Yeah, it's important to say like the first one. I think once you've experienced one that's good. Yeah. Like for me, you know, when I was a kid, I saw Phantom of the Opera, and that was just absolutely amazing. But I wouldn't have gone to another one until Allison brought me. Like, you know, that was probably 15 years, almost 20 years later.
Same thing. I went when I was in school. They took me to see Phantom of the Opera, and that's the only time I went and watched it. Since then, Inspectacles, One That Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, all of that stuff came like once I'm with my partner. But yeah, they brought some culture into our lives. Let's just say that.
Yeah. The first one we saw was the piano lesson. It starred John David Washington and Samuel Jackson.
Ooh, that's a strong cast, bro.
I got to see Denzel Jr. No shade, John David Washington and Samuel Jackson live on stage. And I always forget the girl name. The girl that played Tasty on Orange Is the New Black. She was the female lead. I always forget her name. Danielle's something. Shout out to her. I wish I could remember her name right now.
Talking about my wear testers, not wear testers. Talking about the wear test I did for the
while I was in New York, I wore my Bred 4s for about 2.5 days. Probably like a total of maybe 30 hours I put on those shoes while we was in New York.
Yeah,
airport there and back.
Yeah, but I'm gonna this is just my experience only, and I'm gonna tell you my experience only. I wore the SB4s for a whole day. Very comfortable. Don't get the sole ache that you normally get with a Jordan 4 because obviously from the back to the front you get a sole ache with a Jordan 4. You can eradicate that by putting an actual customized insole in if you want to. But I didn't feel anything. What I did feel was it's more roomy in a Jordan 4 than SB4 than the normal Jordan 4. What I did feel was a pinch at the top where the mesh actually kind of is sewed in. So I felt the pinch at the top, which is fine. But basically it's not that bad considered to the comfort that it gives you. But what surprised me was I actually did like a 2K walk and a boxing workout with the actual breads on. They don't crease. They don't crease for nothing. Number one. No, and number two, I found them to be a better fit to me in terms of the SB4s, and that made them a bit more comfortable for me only in terms of the SB4. So there's not a massive difference in comfort between the reimagined black cement 4s and the SB4s, but I found the black cement 4s to be slightly more comfortable, even though after a little while it started to tweak my left pinky toe. Yes, it wasn't too bad.
Just about to ask you. Left pinky toe is still there on the break-in. It's not so bad as previous 4s, but it's definitely there still.
It's still, but once you break the sneaker in, you won't feel it. And I can validate that because I wear my winterized 4s, my gum laser 4s, and my FIBA 4s a lot, and I don't get that problem. It's once it's broken in, you'll be fine. But I did throw a little thing into my review and then said the Jordan 13 is still way more comfortable than both of them. I believe that to be true because I've worn a lot of Jordan 13s and they don't give me any of the issues that come up with the 4s.
I think the 3 is the most comfortable.
Yeah.
3?
I got to agree.
As long as the heel tab is the newer heel tab that's below the collar.
Yep.
So because like my Bred 4s, like I'll get blisters on the back. I wore those on a trip to Washington, just walking to the airport, and I wish I never.
See, this is the difference because it just depends on your foot, the way your foot lays, and the way you wear your sneakers and the way you walk. That determines how comfortable sneaker is. So even though I say my particular views on the sneaker, that's my views for the comfortability for me. It might differ from Q, it might differ from you, Cam, it might differ from a lot of people. So if I can say both of those fours are super comfortable, but just be aware that they might not. What we say is just with a pinch of salt, because it basically might mean that along the line they might not be as comfortable as it is for me or for other people. So
man, y'all don't know comfort, bro. Y'all don't know comfort,
what do you mean?
Bro. Let me show y'all
what do you
comfort,
mean?
bro. This is real comfort right here. This is the comfortable sneaker right here, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
I can't.
This is what a real comfortable sneaker look like. So y'all don't understand fashion. Hold on. That was wrong with y'all. Y'all don't understand fashion. You know what I'm saying?
I actually have a pair of Nikes that are like that. That I would wear to amusement park for real.
What are you trying to show us, bro? What are you trying to show us, bro? What are you trying to show us?
Hold on, man. Y'all don't get it, bro. Y'all don't get it, man.
But
y'all stuck in the past, bro. Y'all with all this retro, this and that. Like this the future right here. You know what I'm talking about? This is the future, right?
What is that? What is that, Q? What is that, Q?
I have no idea what this is, bro. I was hoping y'all better help me understand why this man got holes in the bottom of his shoes and straps coming from
That's
from
just
the top. I'm trying to figure out how he even put them on.
I've got the perfect name for them. They're the knit runner. Don't know what this is without the Air Max on it, but basically it's strapped to my feet so they don't fall off. That's the one. That's the sneaker for this.
Bro, I saw these at the airport, and you can see he got the luggage. He got the expensive looking luggage. I think it was all boot. This tracksuit,
yeah, like
this glorious
Balenciagas or something.
this glorious tracksuit that he got on. Say Dior on the front. So maybe these some Dior trash foolishness.
I don't know, bro. They look like the sock runners. They look like the like Cam said, Balenciaga sock runners, NMD sock runners are one of the
There's
two.
something.
Yeah. But yeah, I noticed something.
Is what they are.
Yeah, definitely.
Like they say, one man's trash, another person's treasure.
His treasure,
or another man's treasure. So,
well, some people's trash is other people's trash.
Yeah, true, very true. dumpster. But I did notice one thing though. Gas stations. But I did notice one thing though. When I was recording the on feet for the SB4s, because I did the on feet and my missus was got the camera recording. She goes, "You walk funny." I said, "What do you mean I walk funny?" It goes like you walk flat footed a bit, because basically then I clocked because I had that duck walk because it was new sneakers. Remember, you subconsciously, like you said when we initially started the podcast, sometimes you walk the shoe walk, and it was like I understand, and then obviously over time you start to walk normally, but like when it's a brand spanking new, because that's the first time I wore the SBs outside, when it's a brand spanking new variation of shoe, you walk a particular way because you don't want to crease it, you don't want to do certain things to it, and all of a sudden you just end up just plodding like this, with like just up and down without the arch movement. And I'm like, I saw it and I was like, I need to stop because that looks really weird.
I'm over there, bro. Like it was a phase for me. I noticed it. I knew I was doing it, and it became natural.
Yeah.
But it wasn't until I started wearing a lot of Air Max again. Because for a while I was just on retros, especially with ones. That's where the new shoe walk really came from. Me wearing new Jordan ones. But now, bro, I'll take my ones out and bend them. Like I done bent shoes on the podcast before. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna wear it, bro. I love
as long as you're gonna wear it,
Rick Dub posted a pair of Chicago's. I'm pretty sure y'all saw it. They was so bent up, bro. Like you know how ones crease on the heel.
Yeah.
And the side of that toe cap. Like, and I'm looking at the picture of his wrinkled up ass Jordan 1s, Chicago's, and 3 years ago I wouldn't have felt like they were as beautiful as they are.
Bro,
like
I feel the same way.
I can't wait to the midsole is starting to yellow on my royal toes. I can't wait till they get more yellow.
Bro, I had the same I had the same feeling with Jordan 5s, especially when the icy outsoles. And I was like, I'm going to keep them icy. But now I'm like, nah, that's a rite of passage. When they like yellow out, they look beautiful. And especially like when they age them out on purpose, like the Jade Horizon 5s. Beautiful. They look absolutely gorgeous. But I'm in year 5s. But bro, I need to know what topic will you take, or what topic of sneaker would you take to the gas station?
Say what?
It means so basically this little side segment that we do every time we get somebody on, because when you initially first came on, we didn't have the same subject that we have now. The gas station sneaker is a topic gas station sneakers or gas station topics is something that you take and leave to the gas station for everybody else because it's so horrendous. So what would you put in the gas station today, bro?
You never seen gas station sneakers before? Like you go in a little gas station, they got the bootleg Nikes and Yeezys. And
yeah, I know. I totally know what you're talking about. I've never seen them here.
So, but you have seen it before.
I've seen like Instagram things of it where it's like the fake sneaker.
It's a real thing. It's a real thing. I see gas station sneakers all the time. So what sneaker that came out from whatever brand would you relegate to the gas station?
Relegate. Dang. That's a hard one, man.
It don't even.
If I said Air Max 95, would you start crying?
No.
We might kick your
consider
podcast,
kicking you off the podcast.
I'm just kidding. Oh my god! So like, it has to be a sneaker that I basically despise.
Sneaker or a subject or a anything that you despise.
Could be a discussion, something about the culture.
So if it's cultural, it would be, and this is going to sound crazy, it would be the Jordan 1 Trophy Room High.
Ooh.
Because that is actually, to me, Marcus Jordan still has not gotten over the stigma from backdooring that shoe the way that they did.
Yeah.
So will I ever own that shoe? Like literally, and being a Jordan 1 fan and a like Chicago variation fan and everything else. And you guys know this already, so I'm just restating the obvious to y'all, but I will never, ever own that shoe. Ever.
Ooh. Let's just say shots fired if I can.
Yeah. So like that, if you think about it from a cultural perspective.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. This week's gas station sneaker is the Jordan 1 Trophy Room with the blue laces.
With the blue laces. You gotta have the blue laces.
The friends and family? No, because the friends and family was supposed to be backdoored. Like, that's the whole point. It has to be the regular release.
Yeah. Facts. We put the blue laces in there too. All the fake blue laces that people were selling on eBay for $100 without the shoe. We're going to put all the fake laces in there, all the fake Trophy Room ones, all the real Trophy Room ones that got backdoored. Just sit them neatly in the gas station in front of the Cheetos.
Ironically, I saw somebody wear the Trophy Room ones, and they were absolutely beat to shreds. I'm talking the Trophy Room 1 highs. Fake. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, and they were so badly beat up. I'm like, if I had Trophy Room 1s like that, I would treasure them. Like, I would treasure them and make sure that I wear them on special occasions, not on a regular day when it's raining down and it's all muddy and dirty and all of that stuff. I was like, nah, they're probably
UNC off-white ones yesterday. People beat their shoes, bro. We don't. It's okay.
Yeah, that's true. But
there's definitely, I have my down for resales are like, I wouldn't say beat, like in the sense that there's heel drag going through them or whatever, but I wear those. I've worn those like in every occasion known to man. And actually my Travis Scott fragment lows, those definitely get a lot of wear.
Yeah.
Well, these might go to formal sneakers, the neutral gray lows, not the 85s.
Beautiful.
Bro, look,
they're beautiful.
That's the dirtiest they've been.
That's beautiful. And they don't even crease.
Ketchup on them or something.
No, that's mud.
That's mud.
Yeah.
I'm being
That looks
How do you get like one little dot of mud?
I don't care, bro.
They don't crease. That's the thing. These premium,
I don't
like
care
the
if
quality
they
on
do.
that is absolutely beautiful.
Because when I put my foot in them, they gonna do that.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
they gonna-
creasing is not a bad thing. It's like weird creasing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was actually wearing these yesterday. Yeah, this pair right here. So I was wearing these, the Chinese New Year's, yesterday. I've actually, for whatever reason this week, I really liked them, so I wore them a couple times. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's a weird ass crease like right
Oh,
there.
you cut them.
Yeah, and it's because this is like a kind of a nylon material.
Yeah.
So
But like,
basically,
but
it's
yeah, so I mean,
crease.
yeah. So if
I get
if
that.
I could go back to crease free versus that, then yeah. And would
Yeah,
I do that
tried
to
to steam
these?
them?
Hell no, because of the nylon.
I
steam
get that
them?
with the.
I haven't tried anything yet. I just literally noticed it yesterday when I was wearing them. So,
Okay.
I get
but
that
I do have
same
I do have a
crease.
steamer.
I get that same crease on the PSG one highs that with a nylon neoprene material. That is the material that does that. It kind of creases and it kind of creases that way. But Cam, you're not off the hook yet.
Oh, okay.
All right, loose shoes or dump. This is something we did when you wasn't. We invented this when you didn't come on before. So loose shoes or dump is you lose a sneaker, you choose a sneaker. When you lose a sneaker, it means you lose it and you give it to the community. When you choose a sneaker, it means you choose a sneaker for everybody. And when you dump a sneaker, that means you dump it out of existence. It no longer existed in our existence at all. So loose shoes or dump, OGs, GRs, or collaborations.
Oh, so those are the three choices.
Those are the three choices.
Okay. So explain it. So the first one is I lose it, but everybody else
Gets it.
Gets it.
and then the second one is it's like
When you choose it,
you choose it, then everybody gets it. Okay.
And
All right.
dump
So
it
the thing that
never
most
happens.
interests me, to be honest, because I like crazy, right? So like, I just showed that and I showed these a little bit earlier. Like I would rather wear the crazy shoe than the normal one. So I would say choose would be collaborations.
Okay.
But not because of the hype. It's just, if you
no.
actually want an interesting sneaker, generally collaborations are going to be more interesting than GRs.
Agreed.
Right.
Agreed.
Right? All right. And then what were the other choices? GR and what?
OG.
OGs. Okay, so OGs. Maybe I should change my choice. I don't know.
No. What you have to do?
You locked
What
it
you
in.
have to do? Is
All right,
dump.
so
What you
OGs
to
have
do
got to
is
be
dump
like
first.
OGs have got to be a lose. Like maybe that's a good one because
Yeah.
I do choose to wear the crazy stuff over the OGs more. Like I have breads and Chicago's and
Yeah.
UNC's. I literally have every single colorway of OG and Jordan 1 that exists on this planet. So
Okay.
So I would say lose because I've lived through it. I lived through it the first time they came out, and I'm living through it again. And so, but I wouldn't want everybody to lose that opportunity. And then GRs are an easy dump. So
let me just remind you, Cam. You just dumped the shatter backboards.
Mm-hmm.
GR?
Yes, it's a GR
It's a
sneaker.
GR.
It is what it is.
It's a GR.
Peace out.
Guess what?
Peace out. Shatter backwards.
Guess what else? Guess what else you just dumped? That Chinese New Year. It's not a collaboration.
No, I know that Chinese New Year is gone. There's a
Nike
lot of stuff that's
SB,
technically, yeah.
Nike
No, I
SB
know. Every
does not
Nike SB,
exist.
yep, I get it.
just to rub it in. Just to rub it in. All right, cool. You
Yeah,
still not off the hook, bro.
my not for resales, they're gone. Yeah, I know.
You're still not off the hook. There's another one, bro. I've pressed the button right again.
I like their choices
Right.
though. That was logical.
Yeah, that was logical choices. But it's shocking to realize that what you dump is like you don't exactly think about. Loose shoes are dumped second round. We're going colorways. We're going the shatter backboard colorway. We're going the bulldog colorway, and we're going the bread colorway. Loose shoes are dumped.
Okay, so that's easy. So I think you were asking shatter backboard because of me. So I'm gonna say choose shatter backboard. Lose bread, and then dump Bordeaux.
You gonna dump burgundy, maroon?
Yeah, I mean I don't care. I'll dump maroon. I'll just wear like a maroon something else. I'll wear a maroon New Balance.
That's funny. I thought you would choose orange and lose maroon, or the other way around. But I thought you would dump bread over orange and maroon.
Oh my god. Bread is like a staple. It's so funny.
It's too late. It's too late.
Yeah, no. I'm saying because I know I chose bread for everybody else. Like again, that's an OG that falls in the same category.
Bread. Yeah.
And then I understand that I totally screwed myself about the GR thing, but if I had to choose between a bread and a cheddar backboard, I'd choose cheddar backboard all day, every day.
Yeah. I knew you was going to choose orange. I knew you was going to choose orange. Or maybe we should have thrown pink into that equation instead.
I love pink so much.
No.
I can't do it now.
I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that to you. I didn't want to do that. I thought about.
I think orange would win over pink though, but I definitely love pink a lot.
Yeah. That's hard choices. Well, that's a segment. Loose shoes or dump. But now we go into the main quick strikes.
Yeah.
So let's go into
you might have handled the quick the loose shoes or dump the best.
You mean the best.
You handled it the best. Like other people be up in the air,
struggling.
They be mad at us and everything. Like, why are you even asking me this?
Well, I don't know if they know this, but after we did it, it didn't actually get lost or chosen or dumped. Like everything's still here. So
everything's
no need to get mad. All of my GRs are still behind me.
It almost feels like a conviction. Like if you tell somebody loose shoes are dumb, it almost feels like they have to do what we told them to do. Like, no, I have to get rid of all my GRs. You've got what you've got. That doesn't matter. This is theoretical. This is just us having fun saying it.
Yeah.
But
by the way,
first quick strike.
Hold on, but the trophy rooms aren't actually going to the gas station either. You guys know that, right? Like
they are. No, we're doing that.
I mean, I don't want like death threats or anything like that. Like,
no, we're gonna do that.
I just want to let everybody know on the podcast.
No, we'll take care of it.
The trophy rooms are not actually going to the gas station.
They are. We'll handle it. Don't worry about it. Cam, love for kicks. Cam has nothing to do with what's gonna happen to the trophy rooms once this episode airs. That's all I'm
cool.
It is not likely foreshadowing either. Just FYI.
You know what? It's really funny if the trophy room ones end up at a gas station one day. You're like, what?
It was his idea.
Probably the fake piss. But first quick strike, bro. We got the Balenciaga Pantashoe. Was it Panta? Or you wanted to show me?
Yeah. So I don't know if y'all saw this. Been going around Instagram on the sneaker pages. Balenciaga once again.
Bro.
I mean, if you do motorcycles,
I saw this. I saw this. You know what? When you told me yesterday, and you was like, "Oh, have you seen the Balenciaga Pantashoe?" It was like, "What are you talking about, bro?" And then I saw the video earlier this week. I was laughing. It's crazy how you
$12,500.
I got one thing to say.
That's the punchline. Ain't no joke. That's the punchline. $12,500 is what they want from you.
And you know what?
That's before
they
taxes,
can get,
by the way.
You know what they can get from me? They need to give me $12,500 for looking at this monstrosity, bro. Because, bro, have you seen somebody trying to climb into that?
There's got to be like zippers and stuff in places.
Speaking of which,
guys, go and check out the YouTube. Go and check out the YouTube visuals. And go to Kicks on Fire and check out the Balenciaga Pantashoes. Basically, I've seen this.
This little dude, 555 Kareem. I don't know what's going on, but we're just gonna watch the video.
On the new $12,000 Balenciaga Pantashoes. So as you guys
$12,500.
Can see, these are pants and also shoes at the same time. So they're made out of calfskin leather, and they have all of this like motocross sportswear detailing going all throughout the pants.
Sportswear is what he said.
They're motorcycle.
He said motocross, which was accurate, but then he said sportswear, inaccurate. Let him finish.
Like, these pants are freaking crazy, you guys. And did I also mention they're $12,000? But I guess you are getting bang for your buck, because when you think about it, you are getting pants and shoes. The 2-for-1 special. But you guys, let me know what you think. Are they a drip or skip? Down below in the comments.
Are they a drip or skip is what he said.
That's what I think. Skip. Look,
No, Cam.
I
No, Cam.
fingers
thumbs
down,
down and see what happens.
Thumbs down.
There we go.
There we go. All I'm saying is,
No.
if they
No
don't
thumbs
do,
up.
if they don't do what I've seen some pants do, because somebody designed some motorcycle pants, which if you involve a crash, if you basically if you hit the road, it instantly inflates. So basically, instantly inflates around your backside, pulls, and it instantly inflates around your legs, and it protects you. Literally, it gives you a BBL instantly, BBL, and BBL Drizzy, yeah, it gives you a BBL, and basically protects you from any damage. As soon as you get off the motorcycle and hit the road, it instantly inflates, so you don't have that damage. But if they don't do that,
your backside is crazy.
Yeah, I've seen, bro. That's a new innovation because they're making airbags for your motorcycle, which is great.
Those, the ones with the big back plates and stuff like that. Yeah,
and if that Balenciaga doesn't do that,
look like that.
No, get them out of it. Get them out of it.
This is like mischief-ish. This is biting mischief, I think. To be honest with you, yes.
Slightly,
this is definitely mischief-ish.
The high fashion brands bite more than anybody, bro.
Oh yeah. Of course they do. We know that already. That's $12,500 for that, or $12,500 for nah.
But wait,
you can't
there's more.
Oh, bro, what?
But just this silhouette inside of the dust bag, that's a crazy shoe. It's Balenciaga, so you know it's gonna be crazy. You guys, these shoes are insane. Like, are y'all ready for this one? Y'all aren't ready. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Holy. No, these look even more insane on camera than they do in person. You guys, look at this shoe. Look at these lemon pepper steppers. Totally worth $1,000. Totally. Let's see how they look on feet.
$1,000. What? Look.
Y'all cannot
His
tell me
foot's not even all the way in it.
All spring, summer.
Look at his fit, dog.
Yo. Take that off the screen, bro.
No, his heels are coming out the back, right?
Look at him, bro.
If he approached Noah's.
They're like
if you approach Noah's Ark on that, bro, he's getting chucked off. Like you don't deserve to be on the Ark. Only.
If I got a size 14, what the hell would that look like?
Oh,
that already looks like a cool gesture.
Let's put our money together and get Cam a size 14.
That's crazy.
Bro,
we got to make sure they accept returns first, though.
By the way, I think the shoe length will be Cam's height.
Facts.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yo, hold on, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Look at this pose, dog. This pose is nuts. Oh my god, that might be the thumbnail, bro. No cap.
No, forget about Noah's Ark. That's Noah's Arch, man. Seriously, that's
Noah's Arch.
Noah's Arch.
Oh shit.
That might be it today, bro.
All right, man. All right.
Okay, cool. Let's move on to the next quick fight, bro. We know Omi is being sued.
Was sued, lost.
He lost the court case, and he now owes Nike $8 million, which is crazy, bro. I'm gonna pull up his designs because I just want to represent what his infringements were first of all. which is the most craziest thing. Like he did basically. Who was the other guy that actually copied? No, not Kai.
Started.
The dunks. Who did the dunks? John Geiger. John Geiger did the dunks. Yeah.
No. Geiger did Air Force Ones. Warren Lotus did dunks.
So Warren Lotus did the dunks.
And Warren Lotus took his spanking and bowed out. He didn't want no smoke with Nike. But Ami, he act like he was with the shits, and
Yeah. But it's ironic. It's ironic that he's taken that lightning as well, which I'm surprised Cool Kai thrown a court case at him as well, bro.
No, him and Kai started together.
Oh yeah. You mentioned
so
that.
When they separated, they both still used the lightning bolt.
Right. So
they both got sued at the same time. But for some reason, Ami has lost before Kai.
So what does this mean for like Cool Kai, Bape, which is actually still going through a court case, and we just seen last week when Retro Clothing has got a cease and desist or a infringement right against their assassins and stuff like that. So what does that mean for people like that?
It should mean that they get sued and lose, which is what they should get. They should get sued and lose. The patent is on all of the panels.
Yep.
So, I mean, it is 100% a patent violation. 100%. So, unless there's some creative way of getting out of the lawsuit, I mean, they're all screwed, pretty much. Technically, Bape too, but
yeah. We know the situation with Bape, but that's still coming through. That's still going through the courts. I thought Cool Kai had settled.
He's still dropping sneakers, so I doubt it.
Nah, yeah.
There could be a royalty now, though. You never know. Like part of the court case could be that he has to pay a certain percentage to Nike if he sells shoes or whatever.
I'll be cool with that. I'll be 100% cool with that, depending on how much it is. As long as I'm still making good money, I'm cool with that. Run it.
Yeah. Yeah, true, very true.
Because I mean, $8 million. Like, I mean,
that's a.
I don't know. Bro. I don't know these guys' lives or like. Hold on, let's do this. I don't know how these guys move or what, but if you look at their Instagram, they look rich, right? A whole bunch of jewelry, expensive cars, and expensive clothes. You know, designer, this and that.
Mm-hmm.
So they look rich. They $8 million. You can look rich for less than $8 million.
Bro, we know Instagram's a deception anyway. So like people, to some people that seem as though they're rich, they're not rich.
It's dudes out here sleeping on their mama couch and they look rich when they go outside.
Yeah,
you know, 13-year-old.
I mean, I rent this place.
Balenciaga now, so that's the facts.
Yeah, there's this guy named there's this guy named William Randolph. And this is his house. So I just rent it whenever I go live.
but I
thought we were admitting to our deceptions. All right, your turn. No. What's your deception?
No, I ain't got the deception, bro.
My background's a green screen. Right. I can't reach over to get a sneaker.
Nah, my editing skills are that good to where every time I grab a sneaker, I'm editing it into my hand.
Well, bro, you know what?
Well, those Funko Pops look, they haven't moved at all. They definitely could be a screen.
You know what? You gonna keep trying to shame my pop? I got pops all over the place, bro. Like, you gotta stop. You gotta stop, bro. I got a bag of pops right over there that I ain't even pulled out yet. So you trying?
you got Q vexed.
This is the way.
We got
all folding into turtles and both Rock'em Sock'em robots.
Nice.
We got Copra today. You get one.
Oh,
a little like Oprah's favorite things moment.
Pop game series, Cam. You go stop.
Copra. We got Copra today. You get a Funko Pop. You get a Funko Pop.
I ain't get out the pop game when the pandemic stopped neither. Just like sneakers.
Yeah.
I still buy pops.
Exactly that. But I think Nike made a big statement, especially with that 8 million payback. So it's gonna be quite interesting to see what happens with other collaborators or other people who infringe that trademark. And it's gonna be interesting to see what happens with Cool Kai, Retro Clothing, because Retro Clothing, I think even though we said if it's what retro clothing doing is getting them one off and moving on, I think that's not good enough. I think Nike's going to go back and say you still did it, you still owe us the X amount of money because you still profited off our intellectual property. But it's going to be interesting.
Desist. So all they got to do
is
abide by that, and they should be in the good. The problem with Ami and Kai is they kept producing products. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But retro clothing looked like they might do it, but might be doing, what was that? The Supreme variation. What was that again? I can't remember the name now.
Supreme,
and they've got another Assassin 2 potentially coming out. So, but they ain't stopping. Yeah, they're not stopping. They're carrying on with what they're doing. But like,
ain't the Supreme is the Assassin 2, I think.
Okay. I thought it was separate, but but like we said, Fox might be getting on board, and with that court case, it might be a bit more serious in like terms. But yeah, obviously that Bape situation. But there's a lot. There's been a lot, and it's come more. There will be more innovators trying to hit that intellectual trademark or trying to buy into this and profiteer off this, and they might not get a cease and desist in the future. They might just get okay, we're coming for you now because we've just hit Omi in a Hellcat with a $8 million loss, compensation fee. So, mate, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good for anybody that's innovative, like trying to reach that market or trying to kind of be an entrepreneur. But yeah, that being said, let's move on to the next quick strike. We saw Nike basically. You probably shed more light to this, bro. Nike are basically getting rid of. There you go. Go back to your one. Nike are getting rid of 740 employees from the Oregon headquarters before the end of June, which is crazy, bro. So what's going on with that, Q?
And we saw it coming. We heard about it, but now it's What's happened to? Let me get this off this goofy website I was on. Yeah, bro.
I suddenly feel like I need to get Verizon. I don't know why.
But Nike are basically, we heard like a 2% decrease from last year, and we kind of predicted it beginning of last year to say, well, they listen to slow down, we're going to see a slowdown. So it was said in February that they were going to lay off 2% of the employees, or about 1,600 across the workforce. It looks like 740, which is like a lot. It looks like nearly 50% of the employees are coming from Oregon, which is crazy. And this is the first lot of reductions, which is quite crazy in its own self, because it does feel like there might be another lot of reductions, and it might hit Oregon again, it might hit other sectors. So it does look like Nike's, like he did say, we're going to involve ourselves in innovation and marketing. We've seen that with the Paris lineup for the Olympics, and it does seem like they are getting rid of a lot more employees. I do believe some of this reduction is due to the innovation that AI also brings, because AI streamlines and allows you to productively do designs which are out there and then they can utilize. And it means that you don't need the same kind of designers to do, all the same sort of staff to do what they're doing. One of my mates that actually works in CGI is actually having the same problem with AI. Not problem, but more of a streamline with AI and staff, because they're losing staff members because AI is more of a productive tool to use in that industry. So that could be a potential reason why Nike's gone down this route. But give us a lowdown. What you guys think?
So, I mean, just pure corporate strategy, right? It's like, forget the why, I guess. Yeah. So anytime that a company is not making as much money as it should, so just keep it super simple. And it's a publicly traded company, right? So Nike is on the stock market, right? US Stock Exchange. So to continue to provide value to their shareholders, they have to figure out a way to take the money they earn and still give the dividends that their shareholders are looking to receive. Mm-hmm. And the only way to do that is to reduce overhead. Mm-hmm. Overhead are people, and then people cost more than you think, because every person has a salary and has fringe benefits. Fringe benefits being, their 401k, their health insurance, so on and so forth. So it is a super common strategy, even to a fault, because sometimes there's companies where you manufacture or you design and you lay off a significant portion of your workforce so that you could still make your margins. And then later on, when your work ramps back up, you need to bring people back, and those same people are not there anymore. They're off getting other jobs. And so you end up with green labor, and then you're not creating as good a product or as fast or as efficient. So, but yeah, it is a corporate strategy when you need to keep your margins to lay people off. So I think that's what it is. Like I think that's more than anything the reason why, personally.
Yeah.
But
I totally agree with you, Cam. But what we're finding at this moment in time is not even sneakers, in a lot of industries, the AI revolution, and we're calling it a revolution because we've gone through phases of different revolutions through our humanity. This AI revolution is allowing more of a streamlined approach to staff as well. And I'm not even in the sneaker industry. I'm not even talking about sneaker industry.
Oh yeah, no, I get that.
Yeah.
Stop saying it soft, bro. You said it right, and then you changed it. You corrected yourself. You should not have corrected yourself. That's a problem.
No, it is a problem. Right, it is a problem. But it is a problem for the people that work in the companies, but it is a solution to the bigwigs, let's just say, people high up, because it allows them to be creative without the need to have the staff backing to do it. And so in some circumstances, it allows you to streamline your workforce, and to allow you to streamline your workforce means you save, like you said, the initial cost. So what we will find going forwards is this whole transition with losing staff might not degrade the quality of the product. It might allow more innovation in some sectors, because AI allows you to, if you have the right personnel in place, AI allows you to manufacture and develop and design unique stuff. And we've seen that last year and the year before.
Ironically, it's not technically unique when you consider it. It's just unique to a human. Exactly. Because they can't take every example that exists over the last whatever
and put it into one
and then combine it into one. So like Q, when he does music, part of his music is going to be based on his experiences and other music he's learned. But there's going to be this aspect of his music that is like materializing in his brain at the moment, and nobody else could come up with that other than him. If AI wrote a similar song to Q, it would be based on every song that exists, right? And therefore isn't technically unique. It's just a unique combination of what already exists, which is still kind of what Q's doing, because again, he's influenced by what he's already listened to and his experiences.
It's replication in some form.
But yeah, so it's definitely interesting.
The human element, bro, can never and should never be replaced.
When
it comes to creation in all forms. I'm talking about, and we talking about sneakers, right? And back to the layoff part of it. They finna gain so much. We talking about Nike. Think about all the employee discounts and all the products and all the corporate expenses. A lot of them people got expense accounts, and a lot of them people take flights and drive cars and have credit cards that are paid for by Nike. You know what I'm saying? So,
and Oregon has probably the higher cost of living compared to other locations that Nike has offices and stuff.
And let's just say a baseline AI product is, say for us to get a baseline product is probably like £500-600, but it's not as equivalent to something like Nike would actually get a baseline product for say 20 grand or 30 grand or even 50 grand. But with one product, you don't need the potential of 10 staff, which is 10 times the value of that product, which therefore, and not including the benefits, so I'm talking just the wages, therefore that justifies using that AI.
Yeah, I kind of feel like product lines like ISPA would still need humans, because that's more like art. But then I think the retro colorway concept, like Jordan 3 is still a Jordan 3, it just comes out in a new color variation. I think that would actually benefit from AI over a human, because the AI would be able to understand based on what's being purchased what colors are the colors they're going to sell the best, and probably even which variation, like what panels need to be what. Like, for example, the Amon Meniere 3s that are coming out, like I absolutely hate them, but I hate them because of the colors where they're located. So I hate the dark elephant print with the light upper.
What's a
right?
mock-up though?
I know, but I hate it. So hopefully it's the opposite. What I'm saying is,
Right.
if they reverse them, I would really like it. So if the upper was the maroon and the elephant print was light, then I would really like them. But all I'm saying is, like, AI may actually recognize that there's more people like me that like,
hold on. Think about this. All maroon Jordan 3 with gray elephant print.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Oh my!
I think there's something similar coming.
Like the maroon 5, but a 3.
No,
yeah,
like
I think there's something coming. I've seen something. I think that might be coming.
This and maroon,
but maroon.
This with maroon.
Yeah.
but
you know what I'm saying? But then this part maroon is weird. It don't look great.
No, it don't.
Just me.
I'm gonna. See, the thing is that I agree with you, Cam. Because
not if it's elephant print. If it was just suede, I think it'd be cool.
So I totally agree with what you're saying, Cam, because like human innovation, I think, is at this moment in time far superior than AI. What AI does to you is collaboratively tells you what the trend is and what direction to go. And some of the clips that we do for the podcast, it allows us to do that when we clip up stuff for the podcast. But you won't have the element of like the Tinker effect or the Kanye effect or some stuff like that. That is something that needs to stay in the human realm.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I used ISPA as an example. Like, anybody knows ISPA, it's like the bougie. It's like Y3 of Adidas. It's just like the bougie designer, supposed to be like your Balenciaga competitor. The shoes are always like $400 when they first come out. And they're crazy looking, like absolutely crazy looking.
The ones that dropped they sold out.
Yeah, no, I think I would get those if they went on sale. Those were cool. They were really cool looking.
I actually like those.
But they're crazy. But I don't mind crazy. I like crazy. So.
But talking about redundancies, or people that leave in Nike, it looks like Dylan Rash is basically, who was a Nike Air Max creative director, is leaving Nike after 14 years. He's the guy who was revered for the Roshi run, and who's actually done like the 270. He was involved in 270 to 720, the Nike Air Max pre-day, the Nike Air Max 2090, stuff like that. So he's leaving after 14 years. He started with the swoosh in 2009, and after 14 years, he's basically thought, I need to do something else in the sneaker niche. I'm hearing that he might be doing his own brand in his own company, and we've seen that a couple of times with, I think, Adidas. Some of the Adidas designers have gone and done their own thing. So I think Dylan Rash is actually doing the same thing. So I think he's had his time at Nike and he's going to go his own way, which is interesting to see. That could be foreshadowing what he thought was going to happen at Nike anyway by them making the redundancies. So he's left before that. Before he had the chance to get sacked, I reckon. But it's interesting.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know if he would have been sacked, but it could have been like his staff was sacked, and like this could be in protest kind of thing too. Mm-hmm.
But he's announced his departure, which means like we would be interested to see the direction Nike takes going forward as well. But I don't
know if it will be bad.
He ain't Tinker. Like,
no. I mean, the 270s and stuff were huge. Like, they were huge. That's what I was about to say.
He got some hits.
But now, no. Like, if you think if he's the Scorpions, for example,
right? I mean,
like,
if it's
he's the reason that Scorpions exist.
He's the creative director. Not necessarily that all the ideas were his, but if it all happened under his watch, he's been creative director for 14 years. He got the 270s. He got Vapor Max Plus. He got bringing back the OGs.
The Roshi was huge, by the way. When it came out, it was huge.
Roshi was trash to me. It was always trash to me. I never understood why people loved it so much. I feel the same way about the Roshi as I feel about the 350.
Yeah,
I just those are two sneakers where I'm like, why do people and comfort? You tell me comfort, cool, but don't tell me they fire. They not. That's just
so you don't like 350s, is what you just said?
No,
like Yeezys.
Hell no.
Okay, you're allowed to have your opinion. I don't like Roshis either, but I do like Yeezy 350s.
Yeah, I know. But we all know the 350 was based on the Roshi, but yeah, it is what it is. So that's quite interesting to see. Let's just see how Nike lays its land in the next 2 to 3 years, because it'll be interesting to see what innovations. We've seen the innovations with the Paris Olympic lineup, which is crazy. I think some of the innovations will look dope on that. I'm waiting for the Pegasus Premium as well, which is coming out next year. I think that's a dope sneaker in silhouette. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the innovation and marketing tactics that Nike's going to do going forward. So I want to see how it plays out. We can't judge.
If that Pegasus Premium is him, then yeah, he can brag about that one.
Yeah, but I'm like I said, that Pegasus Premium is something I'm definitely looking forward to get next year. But yeah, moving on to the next quick strike. Last but not least on the quick strike front, we've got the Nike Cult Classic program. This is basically something that's come up through the ranks, and it's there or thereabouts, and it's been there or thereabouts recently, because we know that Nike are introducing classic silhouettes and classic like the Mac Attack and all of that stuff are coming back. We know there's some others. I think Tech Challenge is coming. Well, the Tech Challenge released a couple of years back, but they're bringing it back again. We're hearing that the Air Max 95 OGs are coming back as well. So it's interesting to see that they've opened up a market to say, look, we recognize that we're going to introduce cult classics. What's your thoughts, especially Cam? What's your thoughts on this, bro?
I mean, it'd be interesting if it was something new. Like the Mac Attack was totally new. The Airship, when they brought those back, those were totally new. And I don't mean totally new in the grand scheme of the last 30, 40 years, but I mean totally new with regards to this shoe basically didn't exist as a retro until recently. And so I like that. But like the Tech Challenge and all, I mean, they just come out with those randomly anyways. They're just like an OG Jordan 3. They release Jordan 3, Jordan 3, and then occasionally you get like the Nike Air on the back. And that's kind of the way they would release the Tech Challenge, right? Mm-hmm. It would be really cool to see some other stuff, that would surprise us that are retros, but I don't know who they're catering to, I don't know if you know this about Nike in the 80s, but when they advertised their shoes, they had a shoe for every sport. Mm-hmm. So like if you went into a catalog and you looked at Nike Air section of the catalog, it would say like Nike Air walking, Nike Air running, Nike Air tennis, Nike Air like whatever, right? And that's where you would see the various stuff. Like Air Max would be running, Tech Challenge would be tennis, basketball would be the Jordan or the Flight or whatever it was. I would like to see some of those other ones. Like I actually owned the Nike Air walking shoe, which was my favorite shoe in 1988. Like
I was reading up about this before the pod, and it seems like they are using historical moments or classic collections to bring stuff back. So this is only the US at this moment in time, and I think it's also to do with individual journeys and histories and stuff like that. So it seems like what you're saying, Cam, is what they're bringing back, and they're doing this under the guise of this cult classic program, because it means anything with significance, value, or meaning, or historical athletic meaning, they're going to bring it back and showcase it. And I think they've done this not on purpose, but they've done this to recognize the greatness that they've had in the past, as well as like stuff like the Mac Attack, stuff like what we're seeing now. And they've just classified.
I mean, the foam posits are another one, right? Those are exactly a great example of like historical. When they came out, it was like, holy moly, I cannot believe this shoe. But that's an example. It's hard for me to remember that far back to think what haven't they retroed? Like what haven't we seen before? Like what's the next Mac Attack? What's the next Airship? So,
bro, it's depending on who you ask, because I can run off 6 silhouettes that they ain't released recently right now that I want to see. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the one we know the Air Max 180 coming back is supposed to be part of this cult classic.
Oh yeah, yep.
But
Air Max 180. Yep.
This whole cult classic thing ain't nothing but a narrative to put with
Yep.
you know, it's a title. It's a rollout.
Yeah.
It's a rollout of some more older sneakers that we haven't gotten in a while that they feel like the community wants, and hopefully they right with everything they bring. I mean, you said from Barclays, they done brought the OG Barclays back in the OG colorway twice in the past 4 years. You know what I'm saying? Foam posits. We're supposed to be getting more of the classic foam posits. We got OGs already. Pennies. We got the OG pennies. The Dion's coming back. Like,
I think
Air
just
Max
put a name.
96 ones, not the Air Max 96 2. I want the OG Air Max 96 back. I want the Nike Air Veer back. I want the Air Marauders. I don't know if the Air Marauders ever re-retro. Like I had a pair of those in middle school, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, Q, I think you're right. You think you're spot on. What they've just done is just put a name to what they're doing. This is unlike under the guys. This is the cult classic plan.
Storytelling.
Everything we release. Storytelling, exactly. Remember when Agassi did this or Sam Prestido? When remember this happened or this happened? That's the whole. Their storytelling.
They've been dropping trainer high SCs for the past 3-4 years.
Yeah. Just like the airship. Just like the airship, when they told the story about the airship and they released, the field generals. Yeah, so it's just giving it an official name. Exactly, bro. Like the cult classic program, I haven't seen it in the UK. I think it's just a US thing at the moment, but it will go global and it will start to do more stuff. And I think all the silhouettes you just named, Q, I think they are coming. I think they definitely are coming.
Yo, I saw them black and white field generals on feet. Big SO play, getting them Dion's. Ooh, so nice, bro. So clean.
Yeah.
Them things super clean though. And dude had a big foot too. They was so clean, bro. Oh my God. I'm fighting myself not to get a pair because them Darwins about to drop. I'm going all in on them Darwins.
Yeah.
A tough month for me.
The Supreme Darwins, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, cool. That was a quick scratch for today. So let's get into some controversial stuff with the main topic, because we know there's certain situations in terms of the resale platform, or not resale platforms, the resale shops are now starting to shut down. They're not doing as big business as they were before, and this is why we walk into Cam's sneaker dungeons and talk about situations, because he's been through the eBay stuff and the StockX stuff and the VNDS stuff. So let's talk about that, because first of all, if you guys didn't know, do you guys know Panda Buy at all? Have you heard of Panda Buy? I try to get a gist of what Panda Buy was. For me, it seemed like another Temu or a Alibaba kind of place. And when I actually opened it up, I'm going to just share the page. And when I opened it up, it was talking about like purchases, like online purchases, shipping to warehouse, quality checks, and all that stuff. So it kind of like felt to me it was like another platform, and it's blown up over the last couple of months, I'll say, or beginning of this year. It's blown up to an extent where everybody was trading on it. Temu was no longer like the thing, especially in the States. It's starting to transpire or move into the UK market, and off the back of that, recently we saw this, which is Panda Buy police. This situation happened when the UK government got with the Chinese authorities. They raided those Panda Buy warehouses, and they found approximately, I'm talking about 200,000 worth of fake sneakers that were destined to the UK, which is roughly around 20 football stadiums worth of what they raided was 20 football stadiums worth of warehouses, and they found about nearly 250,000 fake pairs of sneakers resided in this actual warehouses. From that alone, it looks like this like Panda Buy isn't probably the place you want to buy your sneakers for one. Because if it's anything like Temu, you don't want to buy sneakers from there. But yeah, it looks like that's another platform where the UAs are moving units through to actually get sales. So that was interesting. So any thoughts from you guys?
I mean, I don't have really much thought on it because I would never have considered it in the first place. You know?
No.
Yeah, and I don't do Temu shopping either. I mean, to me, like Temu is like going to Dollar Tree. You know, you get what you pay for. So
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's like, bro, that's probably the worst shopping experience you could ever give yourself. Like I know people do it on a regular basis, and I get it. Like some stuff you don't really care about it quality wise, but I'm not that type of person. I care about the quality of anything I'm spending my money on outside of fast food. And even then, I judge fast food restaurants by their health score. So, you know what I'm saying? And bro, this is not people I know people, the people that advocate for UAs don't even use these platforms.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
So if they not using it, if you gonna buy fake stuff, go to the UA advocates. They'll send you in the right direction to get good fakes.
I mean, because there's like 1 for 1, and then there's like 100 to 1 or whatever the terminology is for the
This is just skimming the surface. This is just skimming the surface of this main subject because this is just the skim of the surface. I'm going to break down what was said, but basically earlier this month, police raided the offices in China. And basically warehouses in Panda Buy and reported illegal actions of 16 brands over copyright infringements. So basically it wasn't even Nike, it was other brands involved like Adidas, New Balance, Puma, all of that stuff was getting replicated. More than 200 public security breaches or branches, offices, and 50 private sector investigators and local police were involved. So basically it was a massive clampdown. Now it's good to see the UK government actually do that with the Chinese authorities and kind of reprimand all of this from coming into the UK, because that's a hell of a load of fake pairs. That's like a whole release pretty much. But that's not the only thing. And I found something, shout out to Don't Step on My Crepes, because he actually sent this through to me and he wanted me to bring this to the podcast. And this is allegedly just all allegedly from what's been said by ex-employees, and I'm just going to go into this and I want to get your thoughts. Have you guys heard of Kick Game at all?
No, I don't think so.
Kick, what's Complex's? Where do Complex go and do their sneaker shopping in the States? When they bring in celebrities?
Everywhere. Yeah, it depends on where they're located. Flight Club. Yeah, I mean, just depends on what city they're in.
So Kit Game is similar to that. This is a UK variation, and Kit Game basically is a similar thing. They've got sneakers. It's a very small store. It looks bigger than in the videos, but it's a small store. It's a resale store in what is it? Not Charing Cross. It's a resale store in the centre of London. They've had celebrities in there, big celebrities, Central C, all of that stuff.
I saw Busta Rhymes on one of the episodes.
Yeah. So they bring a lot of celebrities in, and I think it's Charing Cross. Sorry, Charing Cross is where it's located, and you can go in, and they have a queue out there. But what was very interesting is an ex-employee is very disgruntled. And he's claimed, I've read through this, and the crux of this is, he's basically said, whilst working there, I questioned the authenticity of some of the exclusive sneakers that are sold. Travis Scott ones basically were bought in, Jordan 4 military blacks, so from sizes 3 to 4 between 2022 and 2023. And this is directly me quoting what he's actually said. There was most likely replicas. There were some bad bunches and stuff like that. So it seems like what he's thrown massive shade against Kit Game, and he's basically said, even though we didn't have the sneakers, they were there for us to sell, and it didn't seem legit. The quality, the authentication wasn't there. He basically quoted to say, "I know they were fake, and I feel like they were fake, but we were still selling them. We were told to sell them, even through eBay, even through other different avenues, even through the front store as well." So there's a lot of shade being thrown through this, and the crux of this is they've liquidated. What he's saying is they liquidated all of their stores except for the Birmingham store, which is going to shut soon, and he reckons the London store will be shut by the end of this year because it's not doing good business. It's not doing the numbers that we were talking about last week with the resale shops, and the shop fronts are not doing business as well as they should be after COVID. So it seems like, I'm just bringing this to light, and this is all assumptions. This is not us saying this is definite truth. This is assumption from an employee that's actually worked there before, and this is what he's quoted to say, and he's put this on his social platforms for everybody to read, and this is why it was sent to me, and I brought it to the podcast. That is some shady business if it's true. And it makes me wonder about other resale shops that are actually storefronts rather than online. And even on the online it's risky to go and buy sneakers on the secondary market because we have to do your legit checks properly. So I bought this from the UK scene. Have you ever seen or heard anything from a US front for one?
Yeah. This ain't nothing new at all, bro.
This is huge here because this is Kick Game. This is basically Kick Game, and he's one of the ex-employees out in Kick Game, which is a massive platform. Which it's almost like if Complex did something shady like that.
No, Complex is a media outlet.
Yeah.
You talking about a store?
It would be like Flight Club. It would be like Flight Club doing something.
Yeah,
like that.
more or less it would be like
something where it's like in multiple cities.
No, like Urban Necessities.
Or
got
Kith,
accused
maybe.
of selling fakes. Like I mean,
yeah, but Urban Necessities is like, that's the lower end.
It's the biggest sneaker resale store in Las Vegas.
Oh, Urban Necessity. You're talking about 2J's. You said he was selling fakes?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I didn't know that.
There was a big controversy a few years ago with the Trollmageddon dude, where he went and took real sneakers and fake sneakers, and they identified them improperly and all that. So yeah, like that's nothing really new. Like I've seen resale stores here in Atlanta turnover, change management, change the branding. I've seen resale stores go out of business, multiple allegations. Like we ain't talking about online stuff. Local word of mouth, people know not to go to that store.
Yep,
because
it's kind of just like StockX
with the wrong people. Right. Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, kind of like to be a good reseller, your word is your bond, kind of thing. So once the trust is lost. 100%. The business is lost. I totally get that. I think there's a difference between what it sounds like, what TJ is mentioning, is it was a strategy to sell fakes to make more money.
Yeah.
Versus like Urban Necessity, which is, or StockX, where they just don't have the best authentication process, but their heart is in the right place.
There's a huge difference. To knowingly pumping UAs to the public just to make a profit is totally different to trying to authenticate whether it's legit or not. Even though the end result is the same because you're providing the customer with a UA, but the difference is you're knowingly selling a UA rather than trying to check whether it's fake or legit. And there's a difference between it. Like if this is correct, I don't think Kick Game will be in business in the next year or so because it does look like from what this guy is talking about, they aren't making the numbers. It might we've seen like I said a week ago that there's a big resale company, resale store in London near Oxford Circus, and they just basically closed down and they've gone online because it makes more business sense to go online, have a warehouse to store your sneakers and just go online. But We're going to see more and more on that, definitely. For Kick Game to go into that and potentially go online, that's a big statement as well, because obviously it means the resale market in terms of storefronts is dying down because we haven't got the same in and out people coming in and out to buy sneakers. And we know that because even right this moment in time, I was thinking to myself, what sneakers am I buying in April time? Not a lot. I normally will go with stuff like the green glows or all the other stuff that I normally do, but I'm not, because I'm being very selective. I actually finally am being very selective, and that is transitioning down to a lot of other people that are saying, no, I'm not buying sneakers no more. I've got other like bills to pay and things to do or holidays to book. So there is a downturn, and we've seen that. But like, to go and all of a sudden say, you know what, I don't care, I'm going to sell fake sneakers, I don't care, because I still want the money to come through, that's bad business. And you're always going to risk unknowingly selling a sneaker to somebody that doesn't know better. I think is a very, very bad thing in my
that's not bad business, it's a crime.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah, it's fraud.
It's counterfeiting.
It's fraud.
Yeah.
It is fraud. It is fraud.
And
by the way,
it's fraud.
Before we lose the moment, though, I think it's super important to recognize that TJ said that the green glow is not worthy of being on TJ's arc.
Would you?
Okay.
I'm waiting for this. I'm waiting for.
I mean, it's for like he basically said, like, all these other sneakers are worthy of being saved on TJ's arc, but the green glow, they're gonna just become extinct.
I can think of some things. Yeah.
I'm not.
Poor green glow. Poor green glow. It would be like saying the zebra is not worthy of being on the arc. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just be like, hey, I'm not really digging stripes. You know, so.
Well, if Q,
bye zebras.
If Q had it his own way, this 350 zebra would not be on that Noah's Ark.
It wouldn't.
Yeah.
It wouldn't.
But no, I like it. I like the green glows, but I probably will end up like, the really interesting thing about the market at this moment in time is sneakers that are coming out at this moment in time, especially GRs. They are just dropping in price. So like that green glow you can get for roughly £100 at this moment in time, and that's good for us because I'll wait for it and I'll probably end up going back for it, but I'm not getting it for that retail price for what, 170, 180. It's ridiculous. Like when
I'm off you know what that path right now, bro. Like I'm so off the beaten path outside of OGs for real, and I know how it sounds. It hurts. It pains me to say it because I know how it sounds, but I really mean it. Outside of OGs and collabs, I'm disinterested to a certain extent, bro. And this Nike Cult Classic thing is where I'm at right now. I thought about it a couple days ago. Like, I really just been looking at Nikes. I ain't really been interested in too many Jordans. The last Jordan I can think about being interested in buying are the Nina Chanel 3s. And
oh my God, I want those so bad.
And the Black Cement 3s. Everything else I've been looking at.
Not even the Blue Military Force?
I don't want.
Oh no, I have to own the OG. Like anything that's
you
like from my childhood, I gotta own.
I don't even want them, bro. No, I just bought a pair for my partner, a size 13 for my partner. I gave exclusive access. I gave up my exclusive access for him.
Yeah, there is
like,
when is this happening?
Already.
Yeah,
I think we did that's the military blue is going to be quite an easy cop for a lot of people. There's apparently a lot of numbers.
It may be easy, but it will never be below retail.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So that's one of those things where
that's the test of time, because I think they might hit retail in the resale markets because I have a feeling. I have a feeling they might. I have a feeling they might.
Okay.
And it depends on the sizes, but I have a feeling they might. Let's just see after the release, which is this weekend coming or next week. Yeah, this weekend coming. But it's an interesting insight.
I already have mine. So
the thing is, the market's so downturn at this moment in time. It's like even imagine, bro. We talked about the Vivid Sulfurs 4s, right? That as a women's exclusive sneaker, I can still get my 9.5 if I wanted it for retail. That 2-3 years ago, gone.
Oh yeah,
Simply
no,
gone.
all these GR Jordan ones would have been gone. I mean, think about all of the ones that sold out that were ugly as sin. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it's just there's no way that they would sell. And then now they're coming out with ones that are pretty decent. You know, like the Lucky Greens. That was a great colorway. Like that, you know, I own those because it's a great colorway. I want to wear them because when I wear green, that's a dope shoe, you know?
Yeah.
And then the cements, you know, I like the cement lows a lot. I didn't really like the cement highs, but that's the reason why I customized them. But that was an interesting colorway. Like,
just to go back on the criminal offense side of it, do you feel like if the resale shops that are caught selling fakes and it's known that they sell fakes and on purposely sell fakes, that Nike will go in and all of a sudden say we're gonna do you now?
that's an interesting one because it's almost like kicking someone while they're down.
No,
because if Nike knows they're selling fakes, then that means everybody else knows they're selling fakes, and I don't know why anybody would go buy from them. So
they ain't got time for that, bro. If they going after other companies, like trying to chase down them loose threads that come with the counterfeit game, they ain't got time for that. If it land on their lap and it's a easy fish to fry, like if it's already deboned, filleted, and all that, then yeah, they'll go ahead and fry it with it.
Yeah.
Whichever counterfeiter wanna put themselves on the hook. You know what I'm saying? But they not finna chase down no counterfeit. They gonna chase these independent creators that bite their patents because they putting it out there. They laying look. This is the shoe I'm selling. Wait a minute, that's our shoe.
I think I don't think you have to cut off the source rather than the supply, and the source is the warehouses in China.
That's the responsibility of the authorities.
Yeah,
that
really is.
And this is why
it's counterfeit.
and this is why I brought the Panda Buy thing first, is because it's the UK government that actually worked with the Chinese authorities to break down this Panda Buy fraudulent sales. That only means it's supposed to do. So from the UK side, that's action that's happening. Maybe we'll see more and more going forward. Maybe we'll see more of these raids on these warehouses to stop these UAs. That's where it needs to come from, to stop the supply of these actual UAs coming into the UK and the US and in Europe.
Bro, see, that's new for y'all. Like I've been seeing flea markets get shut down my whole life. Literally, like with the flea market. Sometimes you can go in the flea market and it's 50 different vendors with fake sneakers, and sometimes
or stolen, by the way,
and ain't no fake sneakers in there because they got busted. Then 3 months later, the fake sneakers will be back.
Oh, bro, I love, I don't love them, but I've seen a lot of videos where people are like, oh yeah, this sneaker, you can get this for £110. This sneaker you can get for £50. Oh, we're gonna sell, and all of them are all UAs, all lined up. We were talking about all the classic OG. I'm laughing. I'm like, rah, this is crazy.
It's just the same thing as, I mean, like in the 80s, it was like Rolexes. The person opens up their jacket and there's like gold watches hanging on the inside. Like, what do you want? $50 for like a $4,000 watch. You know.
It's kind of funny how I feel like you kind of taking it harder than you should, but you ain't had the same experiences that me and Cam have.
No.
Being from the US, like seeing bootleg in the
bootlegs
open,
everywhere.
like going to the downtown area and people got tables of fake stuff. Like I just came from New York, bro.
Yeah.
Let me break the conspiracy for you guys, because we don't have gas station sneakers here. We don't have like all we do from a sneaker point of view. We got the retailers and we got the storefronts, and that's what we have. We don't have.
We ain't talking about just everything.
I gotta crack a joke here, so I'm just gonna pause for a second. So the reason why is when Londoners go to the gas station, they have no money left to buy the fake sneaker inside the gas station after they pay for the gas. That's the problem.
Facts.
If the gas was cheaper, then maybe they could afford the fake shoes.
Facts.
Am I lying? Am I lying?
You know what? There was like a couple of years back, somebody broke down the petrol, what you call gas, we call petrol. They broke down the petrol percentage of how much we pay tax on. I'm not even joking. It was like 67% tax on it.
Yeah.
So, like,
because they know you need it. Because they know you need it. That's why.
But the thing is, what they don't realize is London is a small place. We can use transport, and this is what they're forcing that. But the US is a big place. You need cars. You need to go from one
cars
place
everywhere. Yeah. Well, they get us on property tax that way, anyways.
Yeah,
we get taxed on just owning a car, which is the dumbest thing ever. But whatever.
Anything you gotta pay taxes on.
Well, at least you don't get taxed on watching TV.
Like. You own a soul, you got to pay tax.
Yeah, but at least you guys don't get taxed on TV. We get TV license, even though you watch streaming channels. You got to pay TV license to own a TV in your house, which is ridiculous.
You can't watch TV for free nowadays.
It's just relative. It's all relative. It's all relative.
Facts.
I mean that's crazy too, because then you could avoid the tax. You could just like not own a TV and not be taxed.
Oh, they changed the law. They changed the law recently where we're going off subject, but they changed the law recently where you before like we had Freeview, which we call like Freeview channels, or we had streaming and YouTube. They changed it from you have to watch terrestrial TV to no. Now if you stream YouTube or if you watch Disney Plus or if you watch Netflix, you gotta still pay. And I'm like, but no. That whole TV license was to pay for the domestic channels so that you can pay your employees. Like Disney Plus, we pay a fee for that. We shouldn't be paying like any license fee to actually watch Disney Plus. So that's the ridiculous part of it. And they changed the law so they can keep having that revenue, because if they didn't have that revenue, the BBC and BBC Two, all of the channels wouldn't exist because nobody would be watching that.
Yeah, well, I mean, the thing is if then people are not watching it. Like that's kind of the whole point, isn't it?
Yeah.
Besides, exactly. BBC is now making money because they're licensing their shows to Netflix and stuff.
Streaming service.
Yeah, what is it?
BBC is a cable channel here.
Yeah, BBC is. We have BBC is even a streaming channel. I think.
Yeah,
you can actually get BBC streaming.
That was
so they're still making money. Isn't there a workaround there? There's got to be a loophole. Because, like, how do they know that you have Disney Plus?
Oh, you just put a VPN on.
Yeah, so you just use a VPN from the US or something, right? And then they don't know.
Yeah, bro. That's I shouldn't have said that, but yeah, I still pay my TV license. I still pay my TV license.
DJ pays all the fees that he's supposed to pay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes,
that's okay. In the US, they do it here. There's like jailbroken Amazon Fire Sticks.
Oh yeah, but it's a human nature to go against the authorities, and human nature to say, if you say no, I'm still gonna do it. That's human nature, because we find workarounds. There's always workarounds.
I don't go against no authorities.
I don't go. I'm a law-abiding citizen.
I am a law-abiding citizen. I've never done anything illegal in my entire life.
Yes.
No.
FBI, when you watch this podcast later,
I love the law.
I am not the criminal.
I'm like, yes, sir. No, sir. Thank you, sir. Welcome again, sir. That's what I'm saying.
When I speed, I pull over on the side of the road and wait for a cop to come by. And when they ask me what I'm doing, I said, I sped accidentally, officer. Please give me a ticket.
Right.
All right, cool.
I'm going to the police department as soon as this podcast.
All right, cool. On that note, let's. You got the clip I sent you, bro? Yeah.
Do I?
I hope you do, because we're about to go into the main attraction to this week.
Yeah. How long is this main attraction, by the way? Are you thinking?
10 minutes.
Okay, cool.
You got it, bro?
Yeah, I'm sick of us.
He's already sick.
No, I'm not sick of you. Lincoln has football in like an hour, so I have to do a lot to get him ready for it. So.
But you have never seen this segment of the show before, because this is a new segment that we always introduce at the end of the show, and I'm just waiting for Q to give me the thumbs up before we go into.
You gotta log into the right account.
See, he's not ready. So we got another 2 minutes.
I forgot, bro.
Yeah.
Give me a break, man. I had a long week. I told you I done been out of town. I went out last night. I had to get up earlier so we can make sure we can be on time for Cam to be able to do everything he needs.
I had to wake up early. I had to go to bed early and wake up early for this too. Same thing.
A quick question, Cam. How is it different since the first time you come on the pod?
Oh, it's just a lot. There's a lot. You guys are more refined.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we definitely had more. Like when we did it before, it was more like we had a live on a podcast, right?
Yeah.
Where it was kind of. But you definitely had everything scripted.
Structured.
There were definitely moments structured. Yeah, not scripted.
Yeah.
Structured. Yeah, definitely. So it's really cool. Okay, and then what it does is it allows people that watch it to know what they like about it. You know what I mean? Like, so it may not be the same every time, but if you watch something like late night TV, you're guaranteed to see some type of section of that show that you like. Segment.
Yeah,
if it, something, or Price is Right, like eventually you watch Plinko if you watch enough Price is Right, and Plinko may be your favorite. So I like that. I like the quick strike. I like all that stuff because you know what you're gonna get. You know you're gonna like it. So
this is our version of Plinko right here.
When resale is too high.
Damn resellers. Order.
When hype beats go too far.
These damn hype beasts. Order in the court, order.
When the back door opens.
Guilty.
It's time for
order in the court.
The sneaker court of public
Guilty.
opinion.
Guilty! Welcome back to the Sneaker Court of Public Opinion with me, Judge Public Opinion and Executioner. And we have a special person, and that is Cam Dog, the Shoe Dragon. Let's go through this court case today. I totally messed up. Let's go through this court case today. And today, I want to bring this to your attention. Bro, bring it up. Let's just go straight into this because this is a whole contradiction in itself. Let's go through this, bro.
Oh, man. I don't know. I have no idea what you just had me pull up.
Not that one, bro. It was a previous one.
What?
It was a previous one. I wanna basically say, talk about hyping something up, and all of a sudden, like you're basically
okay.
contradicting yourself. You got me? That's the one, bro. Right. So this is what's the name?
Hold on. You got me all discombobulated this week, bro. I swear.
No worries. My apologies because I keep sending Q a lot of things on different matters, and all of a sudden I've just got Q.
You've been lighting me up on this week. I ain't gonna front. Anyway,
this is go.
Oh, would you look at that? Surprise, surprise. Nike's planning a major brand renovation to introduce innovation and creativity. We've been asking them to innovate for years, but they didn't care until they started losing money. Every new shoe that they drop is just something from the 90s that they put away or a sample that never made it. Every time they do create something new, it's doo-doo. It sucks. It's ugly. Case in point. The Noctas. You can't tell me these are good looking. You just can't. You can't tell me these are good looking. Maybe you think that because you saw them on Drake, but those are ugly. The new Travis Scott sneakers are literally just Mac Attacks. Mac Attacks from the 90s mixed with the Jordan 1. Literally just a combination of those sneakers. It's reused panels. Now, first of all, if you're going to be one of those weirdos that goes to the comments and starts defending like $100 billion company that literally could not care if you existed, please just leave. Just leave now. But really, how can we here at Kizzo come up with better sneakers on our iPad and WhatsApp than Nike can with $100 billion? Like, these are the shoes that we're dropping on Saturday. Have you ever seen that material used on a sneaker before? Have you ever seen a sneaker that looks exactly like this one? No, because it's its own thing. It's original from the ground up. Maybe I'm just arrogant. Maybe our sneakers are horrible and ugly, but I don't think so because we put our hearts and souls into it. They don't. They only care because they're losing money now.
All right, cool. Bro, what does that sneaker look like?
A dunk?
That looks like an Air Force One. That looked like an Air Force One. No cap. He's talking about Nike not having no innovation, no credibility, no marketing,
like
blah, 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 blah.
DCs.
Yeah, and then he pulls it, and I was with him until the last moment. I was with him until he showed the sneaker. I was with him until he said, "Look at our product, Kicks. You just basically are dying for a lawsuit from Nike, and that is basically an Air Force One. Don't care about the materials. You just stolen the intellectual property of Nike and claimed it as yours. And you say you have innovation. Get out of here. There has no innovation. Anybody could do that. People have done that." And you are going to get absolutely sued if you keep promoting it that way. Keep bad mouthing Nike, and I agree with you. Those Noctas ain't that great. I agree with you. There's been not a lot of innovation from Nike, but I disagree with you when you say you have innovation. When you pull up a Air Force One looking dunk and say that is your innovation.
It's not a good looking shoe. First of all, second of all, I was kind of with him until I realized it was an advertisement. It's just an aggressive advertisement.
Yeah,
It's pretty much
Nike sucks. Buy our shoes.
It's dry snitching and it's dirty macking. He's trying to bash Nike to make his brand look better. That's goofy.
But by using the Nike intellectual property, by doing that, that's crazy.
His sneakers look just as bad as his haircut.
So the thing is Nike doesn't exist so that they can be artists, right? I'm sure there's some sense of art or whatever, artisanal qualities to the shoes or whatever, but ultimately the only reason Nike exists is to make money for their shareholders. They are a publicly traded company. Their goal is to roll out strategies that maximize the amount of money that they can make. If bringing back shoes from the 90s or creating silhouettes that use panels from shoes from the 90s makes their shareholders money, then they are succeeding.
Yeah, and however much might not like the Noctas or the new designs, but if they sell to a certain market and they're selling out, then
I would say the Noctas are selling out, and there's people that really love them. Like, honest to God, love them. I'm not one of them either. I don't like them.
Okay. But on that note, Kicks, whatever your platform is. Guilty for dry macking and dry snitching and claiming that something that doesn't belong to you is yours and you're selling it. And I hope Nike come back and sue your asses. And Q, you want to add anything?
He biting so many skate brands.
Yeah.
Osiris, DC, Airwalk, Vans. Like, his shoes are so derivative. It's more than just.
And he has the audacity to say that he's innovating. Get out of here, bro.
Yeah.
Trash.
I had to bring it, bro. I had to bring it.
When resale is too high.
Damn resellers. Order.
When hype beats go too far.
These damn hype beasts. Order in the court. Order.
The back door opens.
Guilty.
It's time for
Order in the court.
the sneaker court of public
Guilty.
opinion.
I hope you enjoy that, bro.
No, definitely. By the way, with the XQ Shinner, and especially since you're wearing the mask, you being the judge, you should say, "What's the verdict?" And then Q should say, "Off with their head."
For future, we'll do that.
Yeah,
There's a reason
because you gotta bring in the executioner vibe. Otherwise, you should be wearing a bailiff uniform. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but this is the reason why I emphasize the Q, Shinner, when I say
Yeah.
It's just jokes, bro. It ain't that serious.
Okay, cool. That was episode 114 on the Shoe Dog podcast with special host Cam from the actual sneaker dungeon
From the planet Earth. Yes,
For the planet
I'm from Earth. Just if you want to like make it as generic as possible, so the next time you don't like fumble the words, just say Earth, and you'll always be right.
No, I was thinking about the dungeon. It's just sneaker Dungeons and Dragons. So
Oh,
I was
word,
thinking
okay.
about that. Yeah.
Nice,
But
nice.
I was gonna say from the States as well, but obviously everybody knows you're from the States, so that's fine. But yes,
your US
Q,
accent gave it away.
yeah, definitely the US accent.
I wish I could fake an accent right now really well just to like screw you guys, but I can't. So
No, don't worry about it. It's okay. Maybe next.
and I can't speak a foreign language either. So yeah.
Anything from anything from you, Q, that you want to discuss?
Yeah, I want to shout out Anish, bro. He was on me hard. Pause. Anisha was insisting that I get the Dion's, which I appreciate because he know how much I love Dion's. So
yeah.
he was in my DMs and he was making sure I stay updated on all the posts about the Dion drop. So shout out to Anish. Shout out to
he's
Ian.
a
Shout
real
out,
one.
Oh, and shout out to Midsole Collector. He got the Atlanta 95s too.
Ooh.
So shout out to that. And also, everybody have a great day, a great week, a great month. Continue to have a great year. Continue to buy what you like and rock what you like. And don't believe the hype, because the hype ain't real. And also, never forget, sneakers don't make you cool.
Because you make the sneakers cool. Yeah. But Cam, thanks for coming on today and introducing the sneaker dungeons.
Yeah, no, definitely. I would love to come on as much as you guys want to have me. So
Nah, it's over.
Just hit me up.
It's over with. Never again.
I believe that, by the way, because I mean, if you said Cam, you can go back on, but you can't give me shit anymore, I'd be like, I guess I can't go back on.
No, you know what? The first 15 to 20 minutes was the funniest thing ever.
Oh, I love it. Yeah.
We couldn't.
We got jokes, man. Like when we're together.
Yeah.
For real. Like we got
jokes. We gotta stop it. I'm not working. It's working with TJ. It's difficult enough. I'm gonna add you to the mix all the time, bro. I have no nerves left to do no more pods. I promise you.
Nice.
Y'all ain't finna kill me over this podcast. So.
He really loves it. He really loves it. Sometimes I get a message from Q saying, "Oh man, I could pod today."
Why you telling my business now? Bye, man. We out here. Episode 114.
Peace out, guys. Peace.